Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Pandya Empire. In the last episode we brought another kingdom into the fold up here by pressing the claim of this guy, and now we have to go and revoke our county back from him, which will still leave his opinion pretty positive. So I think we'll go ahead and plot to do that immediately before he regains too much of a levy, and just to check on the progress of our long-term goal of becoming Samrat Chakravartin, if I'm pronouncing that even remotely correctly. We can see that we have probably about half of the necessary kingdoms completely controlled. These are all basically this whole de jure area of the three empires that are part of the Indian subcontinent. So we have most of the Bengal and Deccan empires, but we haven't really pushed into Rajasthan yet, which hopefully won't take too long because it's mostly composed of three large-ish kingdoms, and if we can press claims to both of those, we can, not both of those, but all three of those, we can hopefully conquer them pretty quickly. But let's unpause and allow this plot to gain some backers so we can go ahead and do it. Call to arms from this guy. I'm going to decline that, and we'll just take care of our own business of revoking our county. Oh, and he just gave it up. Amazing. And he usurped a county for himself up there, which is fine. That's much better. So we can actually check now whether or not we actually have a de jure claim on this guy, which we don't, which is something I was wondering in the last episode. So good to know about that. We'll just have to wait for our vassal king to do it, which he should at some point. So I succeeded with my plot, and we can start looking at conquering another kingdom. So I guess it's going to be either Bihar here. He has a regency in line, or a underage character in line, so if he was to die, we'd have an opportunity there, assuming we could find a claimant. Otherwise, maybe Malwa. I have to do more than one murder to get a regency in charge there. He's actually infirm already, so he's pretty likely to die himself. And you don't actually have any children, but we're not too likely to be able to kill you. And the other kingdom is Ayutthaya up here. Our ally, actually. And he is going to have to get murdered, and his heir is going to have to get murdered, and... Oh, I was actually on the relations screen, so maybe that guy does have children, which I didn't see. But after that, we will get a regency in charge there, but going by our previous plot power, we might not be able to actually do anything about that just yet. I've been corresponding regularly with my daughter, and always make sure to see her whenever I get the chance to give sage advice and remind her of her duties. Okay. Family first. Of course, in the last episode, we also got maimed in our waging of this war up here. Had another daughter who's sickly. So I took the family focus, hoping that the health bonus will allow us to live a bit longer. Somebody's claim on this kingdom up here? Okay. That's fine. Actually, our heir is of age now, though, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if he was to inherit. He did end up picking up a pretty substandard education trait, even though our brilliant strategist character was educating him. But that's okay, he's still a pretty good character. He'll probably have an okay time with the succession. I have learned to take pride in my actions and in my great family. I have lost the humble trait. Okay. Not such a big deal. Been corresponding regularly with my half-sister, and always make sure to see her whenever I get the chance. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure the family focus doesn't give us any extra abilities or anything. We just have to wait for events to happen. Unless it does something in our religions menu, or in our intrigue menu rather. My daughter is of legal age. King Arnefrith the Unchaste of Lombardy and Aragon has set up an anti-pope. Okay, well, on that note, let's check out what's going on in Europe, since we haven't looked over there for a few episodes now. Francia still looking extremely strong. Whoa, okay. We do have a new heir now, our younger brother, who is not such a great character. Or is he our older brother? So I died presumably as a result of my maiming. That's fine. Let's stay paused here for a second, and I'll continue taking a look at what's going on in Europe, and then we'll go back to our succession. So actually, borders are looking relatively nice in Europe, which is kind of a weird one. Lombardy has taken the Duchy of Barcelona here. I guess they probably took that in a holy war from the Umayyads. I think they would be in range to declare a holy war. So that's good for them, I suppose. Germany is a bit messy, and they apparently lost some land over there to Denmark. Scythiot is looking pretty good, though. Good for you. Rus and Ruthenia are pretty much as before. I think Bulgaria became independent since I last looked. I think they were previously under the Byzantines, though I may be wrong on that one. Abyssinia and Mali looking pretty cohesive in Africa there. But let's see how we're doing with our new character and vassal opinion and stuff. Hopefully not too bad. It looks like our vassal kings are mostly happy enough. We have a couple who are low or slightly negative, so we'll do what we can with them. He's a title claimant and envious. So, unfortunately they're going to be probably pretty expensive to bribe. He's not actually that expensive, so we'll bribe him and see if we have any honorary titles to give him. Master of the Royal Elephants. Seems pretty good. And our other vassal king, who is on -9. His religious differences, he thinks I'm a foreigner. Well, we'll give him a gift as well. Also very cheap to bribe for some reason. Not that I'm complaining. We'll appoint him the Royal Builder. And he's up to 39, so hopefully he stays relatively happy. So we need to take care of a few other things. Choose an ambition, of which the only one available is to become a Paragon of Enlightenment, so we'll select that. We need to choose a focus. I guess we'll try hunting, since I was talking about doing that on my previous character, and I like the health bonus and all that kind of thing. And we have a brother who needs educating. We can use him for opinion as well. We'll probably give him to whichever of our kings still has the lowest opinion. Actually, oh, she's a revolt leader, so we actually don't need to worry about her. Until and unless she actually wins her revolt, we'll give the education duties to you then. We do have an unmarried heir, so we'll get him married, I suppose, just in case, but with any luck we should manage to have children of our own relatively soon. As soon as our wife comes of age, of course. Sure, just marry this quick character for the moment. We could do righteous imprisonment on a landed vassal and then release them to increase vassal opinion, but I don't think we're going to have too much problem with it. We'll do that if it's necessary. So, all of our kings relatively happy. All of our dukes at least positive. And everyone else at least positive as well, so everything looking pretty good for the moment. Let's gain the prestige because we can benefit from it for our vassal opinion. And we did get a faction forming. And another. Nothing in the remotely dangerous range yet, though. So we're possibly better at intrigue than our previous character was. Not actually that much. So we probably won't have a better time trying to murder people. We have a de jure war. Oh, is he finally going to take his county and take care of that unsightly gap in our borders? That would be nice. The White Tiger. Lately you've heard persistent rumors from peasants and travelers in the wilds that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. It's a white tiger, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim it comes from another world and that the hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. Let's absolutely send people to find it. This is the time, I can feel it. Okay, still have a few little factions trickling in. Not really necessary to do anything about them, though. I might just see what these people are unhappy about. Yeah, nothing in particular. We'll spread a bit of gold around just to get rid of them. He wasn't unhappy about anything else either? No, okay. That should take care of things. It looks like he is going to have no problems in his war. Yeah, we'll give him a gift as well. Actually relatively strong, but the gift took care of it, no problem. Good news, my lord. We have received credible reports of a recent sighting of the Great White Tiger. Saddle my horse. Let's get going. Any sign of that tiger? Here we go. You've gathered your followers and your hunting dogs, and saddled our horses, and prepared our weapons. An epic hunt it shall be. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. You find plenty of bugs, snakes, and riding sores, however. So we have the chance of becoming stressed or wroth, which we didn't, but we did at least get +1 martial. The hunt for this elusive white beast seems fruitless, but there are many more things out there in the wilds. Maybe next time. Well, let's hope. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on our bordering kingdoms in case of any opportunities to press any claims. It all sounded as another of Dashavarman's paranoid delusions, but I had to agree when he invited me for dinner that the food had an odd taste and a rather strange lingering aftertaste. Someone might be trying to poison him. Yeah, we'll help him. So this guy is actually maimed, so he is in danger of maybe dying. And that would put a regency in power there. Actually, we have a pretty decent possible plot power as well. So maybe we'll try and hasten things along there. We are actually over 100%, and I don't think it would be possible to get to 200, so we'll leave it at that for the moment. And our vassal Maharaja has usurped something. Oh, I thought that was this war ending. I guess it was somebody else usurping a different title. Though I'm not sure who. And our brother requires educating. Give him to that guy. Seems fine. Arrange marriage between yourself and my sister. Yeah, okay. That will improve his opinion. And my betrothed is going to come of age pretty soon, which is good. Hopefully we'll be able to get started on having some strong and quick children. Okay. And there was that county getting taken care of. And we will go ahead and get married. She's an intricate web weaver. So he's created a duchy title. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. He is allowed to do that. Oh, and the Maharaja over here is actually incapable now. So that's a total of minus 5 health, so he is not long for this world, even if our plot doesn't fire. So we'll wait for him to die and see what claimants we have available. My brother the prince has embraced a dangerous heresy. He's Hindu. We'll engage him in theological debate, and we'll become Buddhist again. Or he'll become Buddhist again. And actually that reminds me, we should be able to go and search for a guru. And also let's have a Diwali feast. It will be a grand feast. Tradition dictates that we offer a gift to our spouse, so let's get her a jeweled necklace. Castle is decorated with flowers and colourful tapestries, carpets and ribbons. All the guests have arrived. There is a bustle of people, all eager and full of festive spirit. It is time for the feast to begin. Time for the traditional ceremony of gifts, and my wife is pretty happy with it. We did not fall in love, though. The darkest night of the Diwali is here, the most important night of the feast. Candles and lamps are lit everywhere. The guests stroll across the painted and decorated floor wearing colourful dress. Rich and sweet food is served, and the drink is also plentiful. You celebrate the victory of light over darkness, good over evil, knowledge over ignorance, and hope over despair. Let us celebrate. I think that's the same event text as the Hindu Diwali? So, possibly no difference there since we're Buddhist. I don't know if we had a Diwali yet since becoming Buddhist. Anyway, we have a wise guru who has agreed to come and take up residence, which is excellent. As the guests make their way home, and you sit down and smile to yourself, pleased at how things turned out. So somehow Pratihara has not died yet, though he is suffering multiple revolts. Also attacking somebody. Seems ill-advised. Sounds like he needs somebody to put their military might behind a claimant and install them on the throne and bring some stability to the realm. I'm only doing it out of concern for the fine citizens of the kingdom, of course. Actually, only one claimant available. No, 2 claimants. So, it doesn't matter whether it's a weak claim, since we will be able to press it no matter what. This guy seems like a good character. The other guy, maybe not quite so good, so we'll go with you. Invite him to court. Okay. And let's set him a special interest so we don't forget about him, but we're going to have to wait to press his claim in the next episode because we're out of time here. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.